All right. So one of the things that I'm seeing from a lot of people who we talk to is that they're concerned they're going to waste about an hour of their time with us with an audit. They don't know if it's going to be actionable. They're worried it's going to be some sales technique. They're worried they're going to get just high pressured into a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to de-risk all of that. And what I want to do is I want to do a free 3-minute video for you about your website with very specific action items you can take to win. It's like a micro audit. It's 3 minutes. We just send you a video. You don't have to talk to us. We'll send it over. And if you like that, then I bet you'll want an audit. And I promise you're going to like it because it's going to be super helpful. It's 3 minutes. You're going to waste that time at some point in the day. You might as well get some actionable info that can help you grow your business. Sign up for the 3-minute lead leak audit on this page, and I promise it's going to help you succeed. Can't wait to send this video to you.
Okay, welcome to a demo 3-minute audit from Rook Digital. This is my barber Jordan's website. He does not need business because he's packed solid. He's built that business over many years. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show him what he could do to improve, but also show you what this looks like. So let's dive in. Very first thing we're going to do with one of our audits, a lead leak audit, is we're going to look at your SEMrush authority score. Now, SEMrush is very interesting. SEMrush is a tool that was purchased recently by Adobe for billions with a B of dollars. And they crawl the web like Google. They're third party. They scrape the data. We can look at anybody's website. Jordan has an authority score of 7 out of 100. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Google PageRank, the scale of 0 to 10 that Google ranks for every single page of every website on the internet and has since it started in 1998, that score was visible for us until 2015 when they hid the PageRank meter, which was an extension you could put up here. But since then, we have to use other tools, and authority score or domain authority are two scores we look at. And out of 100, this would put him at a 0.7. We want to get this closer to a 10 or higher. A 10 or a PageRank 1 would make you 10 times more authoritative than every other page on the website or every other page on the internet. And a 20, for example, would be 100 times more authoritative. So we want to get this score up, and we do that through SEO. You put content on the page, you optimize things, you pick specific keywords, you provide a bunch of value, you write articles, you do kind of standard content marketing SEO stuff that we do for people, and then you get more people to link to you, and then that's how that authority score goes up. So that's what we're looking at there. The other thing we're going to look at is AI visibility, which is this new kind of focus for anybody in the digital marketing space. AI is the hot topic. AIO or AI optimization is a buzzword for SEO with more steps. But what we're trying to do is rank in AI search like ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity, just any of these tools that do search. And AI overviews in Google and AI mode are the other two big ones. So this score is a 14. Score of 14 I don't think is truly too bad. I don't know that the score really means anything right now. I think that we see people in the 20s who do just fine, and we see people in the 40s and 50s with our like big enterprise clients who are doing really, really well. And so the big thing we're seeing here is he's been mentioned one time today, and that was in Gemini. And he has not been mentioned at all in ChatGPT, AI overviews, or AI mode in Google. So there's definitely some work that can be done here. And when we look at his website in a minute, you'll understand why. Next thing we're going to do is look at top keyword opportunities. We're going to go back over here. This pulls a list of all keywords for which Jordan's ranked since the history of his website. I think it goes back to 2012. And it tells us where he's ranking, and we can get some ideas of how we can improve things. So we can see Jordan probably started his website somewhere here in August 2014. He's been growing that business for a long time, and he's ranking decently well. He sells beard oil and shave oil and stuff on his website, so you'll see a lot of these pages that are ranking. But here's the keyword. Here's the intent: commercial, informational, or transactional for a T. This is the current position or where he ranks. This is how much search volume that exists for that. And right here, he ranks in the maps and the image search for these. And then that's his position in organic Google. Total number of searches, we can see Pleasant Grove Barbershop and Barbershop Pleasant Grove, barbershops in Pleasant Grove. Those are kind of the big keyword phrases for him. Beehive Barbershop is his brand, so I'm not worried about that. But all these other phrases, those are things that he can rank for and should rank better on. And he's losing traffic because he's not ahead of other people. And so that's what we're going to look at next, which is the number one competitor. So I did a search for his primary keyword phrase. Pardon my zoom in there. And here you can see this is an ad The Fellas Barbershop is number one in the map pack or local pack. He's number two, and then some brand called Dapper Danes. Down below, you've got Manny the Barber, Line and Blade, and then we get into a bunch of other stuff. And here's Jordan. I don't count Yelp. Yelp is a review site. You should be on there anyway, but hard to beat those guys. So what does that tell me? From an SEO perspective, realistically, I don't think Manny the Barber is really a competitor. This site is just a simple square site. It's kind of a miracle that it's ranking. It kind of speaks to how easy it would be for Jordan to rank better and get more traffic. But Line and Blade right here and up here, the Fellas are his two big competitors. Line and Blade doing the right things. They've got a clear website. They've got their own photos. They're not using stock photos. Very clear book now buttons throughout the page at every step. They got reviews. They've got a way to reserve or apply to be a barber. So they're doing all the right things there. And the Fellas is actually a big chain, and they're in a bunch of cities in Utah. And so if there's a competitor I'd go against, it's really the Fellas, because it should be easy to push them out being a local specific business and not a franchise. But at the same time, Line and Blade seems to be the one to fight because they are your local competitor, closer to what Jordan does. So let's hop over to the last step, which is the 5-point review. The 5-point review here is we're going to look at a website, and within 10 seconds, I need to identify a few things. Number one, who are you? What do you do? Why are you good? How do I contact you? And what do you want me to do next? So it's Beehive Grooming. And then here I see a bunch of photos of beard oils. He's a barbershop as well. So this tells me he wants to sell beard oil more than he wants to do barber work. And that may or may not be true for him. So here's a very clear case where there's a bit of confusion. So who are you? What do you do? Why are you good? What makes Jordan stand out? And whereas the Fellas does a great job on their site, they've got a bunch of like awards they've won. I think it's in their slider up here at the top. If I go back one. Yeah, all the best of Utah Valley and best of state awards. So they're doing that. That's a great example of what to do to show why you're good. Why are you better than everybody else? It could be years in business, awards won, certifications, all that stuff. And then how do I contact you? So a phone number, an email address, a link to a contact form, a clear contact link up here in the header. Any of those things would be super helpful to signal to people. If I have a question, let me talk to a human being, people like that. And then last is, what do you want me to do next? And that's clearly, I think, where the confusion is. Barbershop's hidden. It's all the product above. This is a slider. I can't click in this with a buy anything. So that's a problem. And then down here, these are the products, but there's no very clear pricing or buttons. We did consulting for a major influencer and their merch site. And that's one of the things that we encouraged them to test, was lean away from clean and make it very clear, and clear always outperformed. So buttons, pricing, quantity to selectors, those should help sell product. But that's it. That's a 3-minute audit. I know I went a bit long because I've been explaining things, but I hope that helps you understand what you can get. They're absolutely free. We'd love to do it for you. All you have to do is request one. We'll send you a video, no strings attached. If you like it, great. We'd love to do a deeper audit for you. And if you look at it and say that's helpful, but no thanks, no strings attached. Okay, that's it. Anyway, hope to get you on a full audit. Can't wait. Thank you so much for your time.